back. Now we're going to talk about creepy fencing. This stuff here, $7 a piece. Look at it. You know, you gotta really hose down your lawn before these things will stab in the ground. See my point? Instead of doing this, buying this stuff retail, the fence that we talked about in our last episode has been cut apart by all of us and now looks like this. Pretty cool. The old 4x4 fence post, 2x4 to stabilize, very heavy walnut shelf to stabilize, which we got in the garbage, by the way, and cost nothing. A couple of screws. Now we have a fence. I'll talk about stabilization in a few minutes. Over here. Doing this with only one hand will almost guarantee it'll be crooked. But that's the point of Halloween. So, we just make our shelf wood and our fence wood a little crooked. If you do this right, 2 screws will do just fine. This is a rough idea of what it's going to look like at night from a distance. We have to add a lot more to it, which we will, but this is the basics. Oh, and by the way, the sign, we've been doing this now for 8 years. And this here is a gentleman named Mike from Signs and Designs in Barrie, Ontario. We sent his wife running last year. He loved it so much he made us signs. Nice guy. The same will happen for you when your haunted house takes off. This is just the shell, day 1 of building the front fence. You see the distance that we have to block is about 28 feet. We'll get there. Stay tuned. As people walk through, you've got a couple of choices with a cavern like this. This could be a foam character or someone that jumps at you. If you are going to build a fence like this, the one thing that you have to be sure is that it does not fall. Let's have a quick shake here. See that? I'm shaking it pretty heavily, which means wind is not going to bring it down. The best way in the world to stabilize something like this, especially a Beetlejuice style fence like what you're looking at, is to use these $5 hooks and loops. They have tapping pieces on them. They'll tap right into your brick. You have to hammer drill them in. They expand once you twist them in, and they never come out. So you see the rope here? The rope is stabilizing the fence. Let's follow the rope, which you can hang lights from, and goes over to yet another loop, which is further stabilized by wrapping around a tree. And you see here where we've tied everything Boy Scout style. Look at that. She's not going anywhere. Doing this, I would not put any more than 10 extra pounds of weight on the rope, just so that you're not compromising the structure of the fence. The last thing you want is for something like this to come crashing down Halloween night.